Welcome back to K-Ratio's Weekend Preview. I'm Kyle Littner and I'm here today to provide actionable insight for the future, not recap the past. In this week's episode, national measurements of volumes, cancellations, and rates all remain near record highs, but the distribution of the freight driving the marketplace is not equally dispersed. We'll break down what that means for you this week, but first let's take a look at where the freight market currently stands. Another week, another 7 days spent idling in the mid-15,000s for the National Outbound Tender Volume Index. Sustained strength is the easiest way to describe this freight market, as we have been above 15,000 for every non-holiday since August 17th. Speaking of sustained strength, national rejections still remain above 20%, as has been the case every day since August 1st. Now sitting at 24.7%, the slight pullback from the mid-October peak of 26.8% is reflective of the slight ease in spot market pressure seen over the past couple of weeks. But that is an ever so small easing of pressure, as the national average measured by Truckstop finds itself down another 3 cents from last week, but still only 12 cents off the highs of the year and a full 70 cents higher than this point last year. Still too many loads for not enough trucks, getting us to exactly what we meant when we warned that volumes and cancellations could moderate while rates will remain at record highs. With holiday season upon us and another round of panic buying set to begin, we find ourselves in a situation where particular areas have the potential to dominate the marketplace. Each individual market has its own set of characteristics, and certain areas favor specific seasonalities or trends, and even the year of 2020 is no different. At this point, I know you're all waiting for me to talk about LA and its imported cargo volumes, and I will, but only very briefly. For the past couple of months, we've highlighted the massive amount of imported goods that came into the LA market, and the long haul is moving a lot, but not all of that freight out. Now let's take a look at a chart of rail container volume for outbound LA in blue and inbound Chicago volume in white. Aside from the fact that both recently hit highs for the year, the obvious correlation shows what we all already knew. Chicago is the favorite destination for LA rail volume. With the abundance of imported cargo in LA now working its way through the supply chain, this relationship has only gotten stronger and grown in volume. Which gets us to a chart of the outbound tender volume index for Chicago in blue and nearby Joliet, another popular rail hub, in white. Both markets find themselves at or near highs for the year in volume, and it's no secret why. And all of that volume requires trucks to move it, and the best way to get trucks into an area is to advertise their necessity. Price being the favorite mechanism for market advertisements has made another leg higher for all of outbound Chicago, even pushing the typically sturdy Chicago to Atlanta lane to above $3, now at $3.08 a mile, $1.82 off the lows of the year. What does this mean for freight this week? Carriers, if you can make your way to Chicago, you'll find plenty of options and at very good rates, like Charlotte, Columbus, and Elizabeth, all for more than $3 a mile. Brokers, this is a problem. There's always a ton of freight in Chicago, which means your contract loads now have to compete for trucks with all of this newfound spot business. Be smart how you operate here. Let the loads with less than ideal destinations be the ones that you give back, because no carrier is taking 40,000 pounds of cookies to Orlando for $2.50 a mile. Shippers, this is exactly where your routing guides fail, and I mean exactly. Be prepared for your unpreferable freight to get rejected, but let's hope your backup plan consists of more than embedded tech and auto quotes from your service provider. Digitized quotes 30% higher than what you're expecting don't taste any better than analog ones. No sales wrap up this week, instead a public service announcement. Tomorrow is Election Day here in America, and I'm asking you to please get out and vote. Despite its many flaws, this country remains the greatest democracy the world has ever seen. So whatever your opinions may be, please get out and let your voice be heard so we can remain the greatest democracy. Wednesday morning when we all wake up, whatever the outcome shall be, let's remember that we all share this nation together. Please stay safe and thank you all for watching.